Cancer. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and start into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so much for being here for the first time. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for coming back to support another one of my videos, to enjoy another one of my videos. For those of you who are my Capella members, I love you dearly. Thank you for being part of my family. So, Cancer, we're going to look into how your person is thinking, feeling about you for the end of February 2023. All right. Hopefully you had a nice Valentine's Day. I know I had a fantastic one with my son and later on with my parents, all four of us. So it was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time. But now we're already mid-February and it's, spring's quickly approaching. So I'm excited about that, even though I live in a tropical area. So it is what it is, right? But anyway, we're going to look into how your person's thinking and feeling about you. As I mentioned, there is going to be an extended reading for this. The link to that is in the description box below. I will talk about what that extended reading is going to entail at the end of this reading. After I pull these cards, I'm doing my love player cards, playing cards. Love playing cards again this time, and I am reading them again as tarot, as my guides want me to. We're then going to look into what the the new moon in Pisces is activating in your connection with your person. It occurs at 1 degree of Pisces at 2:09 Eastern Standard Time on February 20th. So I highly recommend looking at where Pisces is in your chart, what house it's in, and what planets are there. That's what's going to be illuminated, what's going to be activated the most. And then we're going to get guidance of the connection, and we'll talk about, as I said, what is entailed in the, what I'm going to be doing in the extended reading. Okay. All right, Cancer, let's see. What is your person thinking and feeling about you for the end of February 2023? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Love is selfless. 8 of Diamonds, 8 of Pentacles for me, okay? Somebody wants to put an umbrella over your head. Under my umbrella, Rihanna. Bottom of the deck is love is supporting each other. King of Diamonds, which is the King of Pentacles. I love this because that's what a true King of Pentacles does. He supports materially, financially, physically. There is emotional support there too, because he's in tune with God. He's in tune with nature. He's in tune with his heart space. So your person wants to be this King of Pentacles for you, Cancer. They want to provide. They want to be the protector, the provider. It's like the energy of the Emperor here. But this person's very warm, generous, devoted as all hell. He is a father. He is a very loving, encouraging, supportive, loyal, dependable husband. This person wants to commit to you. They want marriage because the King of Pentacles is a married person. All right. They're also an excellent father. Someone who very, very well cares for their kids, other people's kids. I mean, this person loves kids. That's what I just heard. But your person's realizing that they want to support you, especially in the physical world. That's what a true divine masculine is supposed to do, guys. They're supposed to support you in the physical world. So this person is very, very warm, very down to earth. They like to be in nature. They like to do things outside. This person's also very well-being, their health, their physical appearance, like the way their body's structured, or like lifting weights or running or something is important to this person. Hiking or something, boating, sailing, whatever. Being out in nature is very, very important. But they want to experience that with you because there's 2 of you in this picture, okay? The King of Pentacles is married to the Queen of Pentacles. They're looking for their Queen of Pentacles. They want you to have this beautiful life together, and they really want to give to you, especially physically. In that way, yes, but also financially. This person is very successful, very self-made, wealthy person. This is the Boaz for me. So some of you who are Ruth, get ready because your Boaz is coming. This person really wants to help you out here. and your kids if you have kids. So I'm getting very strongly that this individual just has like this, a lot of love for you, but it's a lot of devotion and loyalty and trustworthiness here. They want you to know that you can depend on them going forward because they've done a lot of inner work. They worked very hard to get to this place here as a king. They've also worked very hard on their finances so they could give you the world, so they could provide for you and your kids, if you have any, giving you a home. You're not going to be lifting a finger. You're not going to have to worry about paying your bills, about paying anything else for that matter, because they got it. I'm hearing, I got it. I got it, Cancer. I got everything under control. Let me take care of it is what I heard. That's what the King of Pentacles says. This is an excellent lover too, but this person also shows his affection and his love for you with material things, with gifts, with that support too, but also financial support, because that's part of their love language. This is not, I repeat, this is not a King of Pentacles for some of you who controls with money, who is possessive with money, who's all about material world. Well, if I'm successful because I'm a millionaire and I have this car and I have this house. No, apparently your person was like that. They're realizing that with all this money that they may have had or they accumulated or gotten through investments, if they didn't share it, they weren't supporting other people. They weren't being generous with their money, like tithing and charity and helping other people out. God was hitting them with their karma with regards to money, because this person may have very well been stripped of it all because they were being very, very possessive with material world, with things. Pisces got a similar energy. So, but it looks like this person's like, they really want to give to you in many, many ways. Many ways. So, again, this person's now going to be selfless. They're not going to be possessive of their money. They're not going to be worried about you being a gold digger or you trying to, like, I'm hearing something about divorcing you and stripping you of all your assets, something like that. That may have happened with a previous marriage for somebody here. Remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't for somebody else who's watching this. Keep your unhealthy ego at the door and make sure you're honest with yourself in your situation. I know I said that fast, but I'm supposed to do it that way. But anyway, this person is like, maybe somebody's nervous and they're talking fast. That's not me though. This person may have very well gotten burned by somebody financially, and then it turned them into this greedy masculine, like, no, screw that, man. This money is mine. I worked hard for it. I'm not going to give it to anybody else. Okay? That's distorted masculine energy. But it looks like for some of you, you helped this person to turn that around, to not be possessive of their money, to not be selfish with it, or selfish with themselves. Because the King of Pentacles could be like, no, I'm focusing on me, my health, my well-being. I don't care about anybody else but myself. But you, being the selfless person that you are, Cancer, you helped change that about them. Because a true masculine is supposed to be providing for the feminine. That's part of the divine order. It is, guys. It's what God has shown me time and time again. The masculine is the provider, protector of the home, the feminine, the family. It was like that at one point in life, but we totally got off track with that shit. We need to get back on it. So you've been very selfless. You have been, you know, kind of protecting them from the harsh elements, from the rain. You were helping them to, like, see things for what they are, or for you to understand how supporting people, supporting those you love is important. Being selfless is important. This Eight of Pentacles, again, there was somebody here who was focusing on work a lot. Maybe has strong Capricorn in their chart. Somebody who was really focused on work here. And that was tunnel vision. Maybe somebody was very emotional, but emotional in a sense where they felt better, they felt at home, they felt comforted by money. There is a root chakra issue with this person, rooted in money. It's like, I need the money to feel safe, secure. I need the house. I need the bank account. I need this to make me feel better, to make me feel comforted, to make me feel safe. That is Cancer energy, right? So This person may have very well looked to money, material things, success, status, to make them feel like there's somebody. And this person's realizing that's not the way to go. This person lost somebody very dear to them, lost you, Cancer, perhaps, for some of you. You are very selfless, and you may have been dealing with somebody who is selfish. And this person's like, oh my God, this person was really not after my money. They really were wanting to take care of me. You were King of Pentacles, devoted, loyal, trustworthy, supportive. If you don't have support on both sides, you cannot have a solid connection. And if one person is overly focused on work all the time, on the money, on these material things, it's not going to work. It never works. Putting love on the back burner, putting the people that they care about on the back burner, no. Work does not come first for whoever this is. Love comes first, family comes first. So this person was working very hard on that. It's like changing the principles. It's like understanding what is really of value in life. That's what the King of Pentacles does. He likes to have money. He likes to be financially secure and stable. But he knows that is not what life is about. He wants to be with his Queen of Pentacles. He's a father. He's a husband. He wants the family. The family unit is important. The love in the family is important. This financial stability and security, but the security and stability in the family home is the most of the utmost importance to this king right here. And he makes sure that everybody's taken care of. So it's like for some of you, this person worked very hard to better understand that role here. And that it's not a sign of weakness, or it's not a bad thing to have money in the bank, to have the security and stability financially. But there's more to life than that. Without love, you have nothing. You can have $5 million in the bank right now, but if you don't have that family unit, you don't have that support from somebody who can help you get through the challenging days, who can help you get through the rainy days. Hey, let me put that umbrella over your head. What's going on? You want me to help with something? I'm here to, support you and whatever else you need. This King of Pentacles is realizing this now. I need somebody to support me emotionally, spiritually, mentally, not just physically. You're there for each other no matter what. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. And when somebody's going through a hard time, the other person doesn't disappear and says, well, you need to handle that shit on your own. I'm sorry. That's selfish. But that's because that person was dealing with some wounding. Probably because their childhood, they grew up as somebody. Their parents told them, oh, well, you're going through some shit. You're going through some tough times. You're going to have to suck it up, buttercup, and deal with it on your own. That is not the best way to go. So somebody here is really, really working hard on themselves, their money, their health, their well-being, everything, so that they can be there for you. I'm also getting physical health. Somebody's really, really looking at the gym, running, working out. It's very important to them because there's a thing about their physique. And what I'm hearing is they've been working very hard day and night on this. Their abs, their muscles, their ass, I don't know, whatever. This person wants to be the strong, physically strong, masculine. I just heard they're going to bang you up against the wall. That's what I heard. Because this person wants to be that physically fit for you so they can give it to you, but provide for you, support you sexually too. Meaning that they're going to be like, okay, how many times, I know this is going to turn to a sexual reading. How many times, what's your goal? How many times you want to come? 15? All right, let's go. And this person will do it because he has the stamina. He has the physical strength. There's also something about picking you up, flipping you around, all this crazy stuff. Guys, it's crazy. I don't know where this came from. But I'm getting some masculine here has been really working a lot on their physical well-being. They may have been fit when you met them, Cancer. They are way more fit than the last time you saw them. And I'm looking at my picture on my dresser here when I went to see Thunder Down Under with my best friend in 2015 in Vegas. And I was looking at that picture this morning. I was like, dude, those guys are completely ripped. Now, don't get me wrong. While that's physically attractive to me, if you don't have the brain, if you don't have King of Pentacles in your heart, I don't want it. You can look like one of those male stripper models or whatever in Vegas, that show, and they're pretty freaking, they look super hot, right? But I'm like, and I talked to some of them when I was there. I don't know why I'm talking about this. I talked to some of those guys. They didn't have it up here for me. I'm like, nope, sorry. And I know some of them were asking my best friend, why is she single? Who broke up with her? Who would do such a thing? Why is she single? Why is she by herself? And they started to realize, oh, wait, she's not like easy to get to. They didn't have this. So what I'm saying is your person, well, they know you still love them for who they are. There's something about a leveling up with the sexual intimacy between you two. And I keep doing this. It's like banging. I don't know what it is. But this person is really stepping up their game with being physically fit. Because they want to give it to you in more ways than one. It's not just the devotion. It's not just the loyalty. It's not just the generosity and the kindness and the money, the financial support. It's the physical when it comes to sex too. Okay? Okay. But this person wants to commit to you. They're going to stick with the plan. They've been working very hard on an offer. They've been working hard on their money too. They want to give you the world, Cancer. They really do. They've been doing a lot of hard work internally too, to be the best version of themselves for you, Cancer. It's beautiful energy. They want to work hard on this relationship. Where is this coming from? I heard they want to give it to you hard. Okay, all right, masculine. I don't know who this is, but this is not supposed to be the 18 plus reading, but it is what it is. But they really want to work at this. They want to put in the effort. They want to put in the work into this connection because they know how serious this is. King of Pentacles is serious as all hell. Serious about commitment, serious about providing, serious about the family, about the feminine, all of that stuff. He really wants to give here. In more ways than one, I'm hearing it again. But they really want to build this, they really want to work on this relationship with you. They want to be there for you now. They want to support you now because you've been so supportive for them. You've always been supportive. And now it's their turn to be there for you. Let's see, what else? How else are they thinking and feeling? What else do we want to know about this King of Pentacles for Cancer, Holy Spirit? Wow. Jeez. What is this? 1, 2, 5 cards. Purge. Lessons. Devotion. What did I say? Pisces got this at the bottom of the deck. Mute. And separation. Look at the bottom of the deck. I said they wanted to commit to you, did I not? There's a commitment right there. They are ready to commit to you and give it to you in more ways than one. I mean, they're hopelessly devoted. I said this in the Pisces reading with the Olivia Newton-John. Oh my God, I went blank. Anyway, I don't know. I forgot the other guy's name. Somebody blocked me. From Greece. His name's on the tip of my tongue. I said in the Pisces reading. I don't know why I'm getting blocked right now. Anyway. Look at this. I love how my team works. They are holding hands in this card. This card is holding hands. You can't make it up. It's the best thing ever. All right? Devotion. Commitment. I don't need to say anything else here. Cancer. You've taught them a lot of lessons. I was talking about this. You've shown them a lot. What is of value? What a true masculine is. That money doesn't define you. You don't need money. As I said, it's like that story with the Lamborghini guy that comes up often. The guy who was multi-millionaire. He was selfish. He was always focusing on investing and on his job, making the money. I want to be rich. I want to have this Lamborghini. I want to have this house on the beach, this condo on the beach. And he did get those things. But he was so immersed in his work, making the money, the material world. This is going to make me somebody. People are going to look at me. Whoa, look at that Lamborghini. And when he went to this restaurant that we used to go to in Singer Island, everybody wanted pictures with him. Whoa, man, look at that car. How'd you get that car? But guess what? When we heard him talking to some other people who came to visit, people asking about his car, he was teaching everybody lessons. You know what, guys? This wasn't worth it. Yeah, I got a Lamborghini. I lost my wife, my kids. Meaning his wife left him. She filed for divorce. And his kids said, whatever, Dad. You don't care about us. You don't care about Mom. We're not talking to you. And he ended up living in that condo all by himself until he died alone. He didn't know what to do with all that money. He had the Lambo. He got the attention he wanted. He got people looking at him. Wow, look at this rich dude. He had the condo on the beach, and God knows what else he had. He died alone. I'm hearing nobody went to his funeral, or very few people went to his funeral. It got that bad. He was that greedy. Is that how you want to be remembered by? And I think your person's starting to realize, is that how I want to be remembered by? Nobody going to my funeral? Like you're attending your own funeral, nobody else is, because you're so focused on money and material possessions, on work, instead of family? This person was purging all of that dark energy, all of those false beliefs about like the societal conditioning. You had a ripple effect on them, Cancer. There's you with the water. This person learned a lot. Purging is like death card. Death of the ego. My bangs were so long, they're getting in my way, guys. Don't mind me. They went through some tough karmic lessons too. What happened was they were very devoted to their job, to their money. Not devoted to you, not devoted to family, not devoted to what was important in their lives. The mute card is here. They didn't really know who they were at some point. A faceless person. Is that who I really am? Do I really want to be known for the money that I have? Do I want to be known like that Lamborghini guy where he dies alone and he has all this money in the Lambo? That guy didn't really leave a legacy, and there's no judgment on him whatsoever. What he ended up doing before he passed, he ended up telling people about his story. And you should have seen the looks on people's faces when he talked about that. And people were like, wow, he has all this money and he has that car, but his wife left him and so did his kids. And then he had these older women, because he was an old man, who would get dressed up and kind of flirt with him. He knew. I knew what they were after. Some of them were being very genuine, but the old man, the multimillionaire, still had an issue, a trust issue. Because he ended up having relationships after his wife left him, and they were only after his money. Karma is a bitch. Or the cars or whatever. This person's like, do I want to be like that? Do I want to be faceless? Do I really want to be known for something like that? This person has been silent. They haven't been showing who they are, revealing themselves to you during separation, because they were working on themselves. They know that they broke your heart. They know that their selfish ways caused separation, multiple separation for some of you. And they've been silent because they were learning a lot of lessons the entire time. Because remember, I said, you want that King of Pentacles. I think I said this. You want this King of Pentacles to be ready. You need loyalty. You need devotion, Cancer. You need someone who's dependable, someone who's supportive. When we go date people, when we want to have relationships, when I do readings, what's coming to me in love? How are they feeling about me? Are they going to contact me? Do you want a distorted King of Pentacles to come knocking at your door? Do you see what is important here? Do you want somebody to just communicate with you and tell you how they feel and to just love you, just to love you? Or do you want somebody to be supportive, to be dependable, to be understanding, to be warm-hearted and kind and generous? Hey, you know, Cancer, I got this. You don't have to worry about a thing. You're having a bad day? Here, let me put an umbrella over your head. You need some shade? Here, I'll come help you. It's a helpful person too. So some of you are dealing with somebody who's still very selfish and greedy right now. You need to focus on doing your work for whoever this is. You need to commit to yourself first and do the inner work before this person is ready for you. You got to go through your lessons and they have to go through theirs. It's your journey. It's not theirs. You cannot learn their lessons for them. You cannot live their journey for them. It's theirs and theirs alone. So this person's been doing a lot of purging. For some of you who've been doing your work, this person has been doing their work too. Also really building up their finances. Letting go of what doesn't serve them. Letting go of the past. Purging all those self-beliefs, all those societal conditioning that they grew up with. Gaining knowledge and wisdom from those lessons learned. Understanding what true devotion is. Not only with them to you, but you to them. Because you've been devoted to them because you were selfless. You were giving, you were warm, you were kind-hearted. And this person's like silent because they're like, oh shit, man. I really ruined a good thing. I hurt this person. I caused a separation because I wasn't being my true self. I was pretending to be somebody else. I was thinking that this person wanted me for money, or I was thinking that I had to have the money, the accolades, the degrees, the car, the house to look like I was successful, or to look like I was somebody. That this money, this wealth, this bank account defined me. And this person's like, no, it doesn't. You also help this person to understand that committing to themselves is of the utmost importance. And that true commitment involves two people. It takes two to tango. Okay. The top of the deck is the soulmate card. This is devotion. This is somebody's going to propose to you. I talked about the marriage here. The husband with the King of Pentacles. This person now sees you. They're literally going to get down on one knee, ask you to marry them, but also like tell you, I'm going to be devoted to you for the rest of your life. Because you've been there for me the entire time. Let's put the devotion card up here. So we're now going to look into what is being activated in this connection what the new moon in Pisces is activating in your connection with your person. And then we're going to get guidance for this, okay? And then I'm going to talk about the extended reading. What is being activated in the connection between Cancer and their person? You can't make it up. Coming out of hiding, showing them who they really are. To stop being silent. Originality. Being your true self. You need to be your true self too here, Cancer. So this new moon in Pisces, it agrees at 1 degree of Pisces. It's on February 20th at 2:09 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The frequency of originality supports our capacity to be unique and original creators of unlimited possibilities in every moment. This new moon is really kicking off, ending the cycle of pretending to be someone you're not, and beginning the cycle of being who you truly are. There's a huge transformation taking place. The transformation card's at the bottom of the deck. Number 42. You may be 42 years old, or they're 42. They're in their 40s. Or 30s, because 31 is originality. So the transformation card says the energy of transformation supports our ability to gracefully flow through times of transition, allowing the old to make room for the new. That's all about Pisces season. And we start Pisces season in a few days. I'm recording this on February 15, 2023. The last sign is Zodiac. Major purging. Again, the death card with this. Letting go of the past, leaving that old life behind and starting a new one. Phoenix rising from the ashes. Letting go of the old, purging the old so that the new can come in. Purging all those things. Didn't serve them. Right here. This new moon in Pisces is activating this. This person's undergoing some, they've been going through some major transformation, because we do have the purge card already. Love transcends things. It transforms us. This connection is going through a major transition. A major transition. Because I see a strong death card with this. But if you are in alignment with your higher self and you are just going with the flow, you're going to, with this new moon, this new beginning, and this major ending, you're going to transition into it very smoothly. But if you're not coming from a place of integrity and you're not being your true authentic self, it's going to be a harder transition for you. Especially if you're not doing the inner work to transform yourself. This is self-transformation. If you're dealing with a King of Pentacles who's still greedy, who's still not devoted, giving you the time of day, you got to work on yourself first and like let that person do his thing or her thing. Be unique. Be original. Do not be like anybody else. Because you're going to attract the fakes. You're going to attract people who are not going to be, who are going to be this. Who are not going to show their real selves. They're not going to show their face. Didn't I say hiding behind a hoodie? But this person isn't wearing a hoodie. It looks like there's hair. And they just removed the face from here. Okay. So we're now going to get guidance for this connection. So I'm going to go to the extended after this, guys. So if you're not coming with it to extended, I'm going to give you this guidance for your connection with your person. In the extended, we're going to look into what is blocking your person, what they've been struggling with, or what they have been struggling with, or what has been blocking them for quite some time. We're going to then look into what's coming next in your connection, what's happening after this. And then we're going to get messages from your person on what they wanted to say to you on Valentine's Day, but they couldn't. All right? What is the guidance for this connection, Holy Spirit? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. The garden. Doing the work. It takes a lot to make a garden grow. Toil and labor, planting the seeds, and then knowing when to take it easy. Taking a break. All right? But this is also not just sitting there and just like lying out in the sun all day and not doing the work. This is also indicating that in this connection, both of you need to take some time off. Remember, there's somebody here who likes to work a lot. Somebody needs to just go outside, out in the field, maybe their own garden, and just lie there and do shit. Okay? Being surrounded by nature. I talked about the King of Pentacles loves to be out in nature. That's how he grounds himself. That's how he gets to a place of balance and stability. But this connection is really about really planting those seeds and having patience for them to grow. It's also energy of the King of Pentacles here. Because earth energy is the slowest energy. This is also about everything that's in this garden. They're not competing with each other. The tulip doesn't compete with the rose doesn't compete with the hydrangea doesn't compete with the stargazer. But they all work together to create this beautiful garden. And all of those flowers grow at their own times. They all look different. They're all unique in their own way. Hence this originality card. You've got to be you. Why are you trying to be like other people when you were made to stand out? You weren't born to fit in. You were made to stand out. That's the Dr. Seuss quote. It sounds something like that. But you add your own beauty, your own purpose to the garden, just like everybody else does. You've got to go through that transformation, do the inner work to shine your light, to be who you are. And to not be looking at the hydrangea that's growing faster than you, or who has more petals than you, right? Because the hydrangea has way more petals than a tulip does. Oh, they got more leaves. They have more petals than I do. That's because God wanted them to have that, right? This is also tending to your inner garden, doing the inner work, committing to yourself, focusing on yourself. This connection will transform. It will transition to the next phase when you are focusing on committing to yourself. You cannot have a solid commitment, a stable commitment with someone when you are expecting them to commit all the time, or you are codependent on them and you're not committing to yourself. You are of the utmost importance. You need to be working on tending to your inner garden. You reap what you sow. Bottom of the deck is compatibility. I'm hearing about compatibility chart because I do compatibility charts, but my compatibility charts are different where I really point out the things that you differ, but what you guys can overcome. The biggest challenges in your connection to help you to overcome the humps and the challenges and what you need to purge and how you can have union in a solid, stable commitment. Because if you don't understand the differences, it's going to be harder for you to have that commitment with each other. Okay? So with this compatibility, they're dressed the same. They're flying on the same birds. One's going one way, one's going the opposite. And as they're passing each other, they're saying hello. but one is female and one is male. It's kind of like a yin yang here. You shouldn't be looking at things that make you compatible where, oh, well, we like the same movies. We like the same type of food. We like the same type of, I don't know, comedy shows. But does that really make you compatible? There's also something with astrology here. Well, I'm more compatible with this sign, with that sign. Not always, and not in divine counterparts, because I will tell you this, my divine counterpart is a Pisces. I'm Gemini Sun. That is one of the least compatible zodiac signs in all of astrology. But God assigned us together. God brought us together for a reason. Because when we look at the positive side of that connection, oh my God, it's going to be quite the connection. And I'll leave it at that. So if you're looking at compatibility because of your zodiac signs, don't do that. Every zodiac sign has a dark and a light side to it. Again, you can get through anything. You're committing to yourself and you're doing your work, and you can transform in such a way where you're in alignment with your higher self. You can do the same for your person to where both of you will be compatible with each other. But remember, opposites attract here. Yin and the yang does include compatibility. You have something that the other person doesn't, and vice versa. And when you merge the two, when you come together, that is what transforms the connection, and it makes it better. Top of the deck, chivalry. The Knight of Pentacles is a very chivalrous person. This is the provider and protector. That is the divine masculine right there. Something about roses or flowers. They're going to give you flowers. This is someone who's very romantic, but very generous. They like to give you things. Maybe they're going to give you a horse too. Or something with horses, a stable, a farm. This person dresses very well. You've also changed this person to change their appearance about how they dress too, is what I'm getting. They're acting like a gentleman. Now what's happened here is this person did always act like a gentleman, but people were not appreciative of it. Here's the thing, guys. With this chivalry energy, when somebody opens a door for you, whether it's, if you're male and a male opens a door for you, or you're female and a male opens a door for you, say thank you. Chivalry is not dead. It does exist. It's just that we're thinking with this compatibility stuff, looking at birth charts and things, or looking at certain things where, oh, we have to like the same things or whatever. No, you don't always have to. But there's something here about allowing somebody to do something for you. The chivalrous male, which is a divine masculine, he knows what the feminine needs, and he gives what the feminine needs. That's, again, King of Pentacles energy. And the feminine is receptive to that. She learns to receive when he gives. He learns to take when she gives. It's compatible. It's aligned. It is balanced. So when you're dealing with somebody who's very generous, who's very kind, who's very proper, they dress well, compliment them. Encourage them to continue to present themselves that way, to act that way, to open the doors, the car doors, the store doors, whatever, putting on the jacket, taking it off. There's nothing wrong with that. That does not mean that that person's controlling you. That's part of devotion. It's part of support there. It's showing the feminine, like, well, I'm a true gentleman. I'm going to take care of you. So let me take this from you. Let me do this for you. The feminine needs to learn how to let other people, especially a masculine, do things for them. Vice versa. It goes both ways. Being kind and generous is chivalry. When somebody wants to dress up for you when you're going out, that says a lot. Because they're taking this date, this whatever, seriously. I don't know why I said that, but I did. Commitment involves some of this stuff, guys. Commitment also involves, well, you know what? I'm going to dress the part. If this person, you know, wants, you know, me to kind of look at it this way, or wants me to kind of help in this way, or whatever it is, I'm going to dress the part. I'm going to do the kind thing. I'm going to do the chivalrous thing, the divine masculine thing here. But this King of Pentacles, he's very, it's like a knight in shining armor. Very, very proper. Very traditional too, because this person knows what a true divine masculine's role is. There's also something about the chivalry where this person pays for all the meals, the masculine pays for all the meals, drives over to the feminine's house. It's not the other way around, guys. It's not. It's not. That is not the dynamic of a divine masculine, divine feminine union, guys. The masculine's got to be the one to take action. He's the one who plans. He involves the feminine's opinions and things. Yes, absolutely. But he's the more action-oriented one. He's the one who executes the plans. But there's somebody coming here to, yeah, they like to dress nice. They like to have nice things, nice clothes, but they're realizing it doesn't define them. Or they're realizing that they need to dress a little bit nicer because maybe they were being frumpy. Maybe, like I talked about this in the Divine Feminine reading, maybe they were like just continuing to wear shorts and a t-shirt. I'm not going to get dressed up for this day. I'm not going to get dressed up for this. I don't want to go out. I don't want to get dressed up. Why? Sure, everybody has their things, but what is the underlying reason as to why you don't want to get dressed up for something? Is it laziness or something else? Is it because, you know, oh, that means I have to get a suit. That means I have to get a tux. That means I have to do this. But what if the other person's like, let's do something different. Let's go have a dinner where we get dressed up. And you're not wearing shorts and a t-shirt. I'm hearing a muscle shirt. I heard it. Open. If you're a guy watching this, open the door. The car door. The restaurant door. The not revolving door. All doors. Take off the jacket. Put on the jacket. I will say that my masculine on our first date, he actually did all those things. And when I was telling my son this yesterday, I said to him, I was going to get out the door when we got to the other place on our date. And he goes, what are you doing? I'm going to open the door. Let me do that for you. I said, what? And he said something along the lines of, you've never had anybody open the car door for you like that before? I said, no. You should have seen the look on his face. He was actually disappointed. That's actually a form of commitment, guys. I'm committed to being this gentleman here. And he got out of his car and he walked around and opened my door. And he opened every other door after that. When I met him at the ale house that one night, he took off my jacket. When we left, he put it on. I've never had that done before in my entire life. And it was kind of sad. He thought it was sad too. And I was very appreciative of it. Yeah, it was a little bit like, what? What are you doing? I'm opening the door for you, Jess. Let me do this for you. Let me do this for you. I keep hearing it. Those of you who are women, let these men do things for you. You do not have to do everything on your own. Stop being controlling and stop thinking that it has to be done your way. You're actually causing men to not be the chivalrous divine masculine here. by thinking that you need to do everything on your own. You don't. That is not your role. It's not. So when people do these things for you, like, I was very appreciative. I was like, oh, wow, thank you for doing that. I was like, this is fantastic. But I think my masculine ended up getting caught up in that, like, well, what if she's faking it? What if she's pretending that she's being appreciative? That's not me. But anyway, this does exist. But when we are knocking males, especially, for doing this for us, when we're ridiculing them, I don't need your help, I don't need this, blah, blah, blah. You are distorted feminine, I'm sorry. You are not learning to receive. This man knows what you need. You need help, feminines. Some of you. Let them do things for you. Stop trying to control it. Stop trying to do it your way. And appreciate those men, especially, who open those car doors, who let you first, who pull out the chair. We need to get back to that. That's the role of a true divine masculine here. So I'm going to move on to the extended, okay? The garden's here too. So as I said, we're going to look into what may be blocking your person, what's coming next in your connection, and what they wanted to say to you on Valentine's Day that they just couldn't say, all right? All right, Cancer, but this is where I leave you. Thank you so much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up. I never greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today, and always I send you so, so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.